This doesn't happen to other folks because, unfortunately, cybersecurity experts fear real estate agents and title companies are going to be hot targets for hackers as this scam becomes more common. Many of them don't have the same security controls as banks, making them more vulnerable to attack.
KGW investigative reporter Kyle Aboshi spoke with several of his sources today about this scam. He's live now in the newsroom.
Well, both state and federal investigators tell me recently they've seen more and more of these cases, and the losses, they're staggering. They admit this is a sophisticated scam, but it can be avoided if you understand how it works.
Here are the basics. The hackers break into the email accounts of real estate agents or a title company to get information about upcoming real estate transactions. The hackers then send an email to the home buyer posing as the real estate agent or title company. The bogus email claims there's been a last-minute change to the deal and closing costs should be wired to a different account. The home buyer then sends a wire transfer to the hacker. In the case of an Oregon City couple, that meant $123,000 gone. Cybersecurity expert Ken Weston says this scam hinges on two things. First, timing.
I think especially when people are buying houses, right? It's sort of it's a very emotional time, so they may not be using the best judgment, right? They get an email, I got to send the wire. They'll even have this sort of immediacy, like we need to have this by the end of the day. If you don't, you're going to lose the house.
The other key element, getting the home buyer to take the bait. In the Oregon City case, the hackers used a deceptive email. You'd have to look closely to notice it came from mail.com instead of the legit WFGNnationaltitle.com.
Sometimes the emails will actually come from that email account that they've compromised, or it could also come from something that looks similar. Like if I'm targeting one particular real estate company and they have a domain, I may register a domain name that looks very similar to theirs.
To avoid falling for this scam, homeowners should be on alert for changes to wire transfer instructions. Don't fall for it, even if the emailed instructions look legit.
And make no mistake, there isn't one hacker behind this scam. Often it's organized crime based overseas. Our cybersecurity expert says these criminals look for real estate transactions that are pending, then often sell that account information